I think the Bonner program is definitely unique in the way that it allows us to get work experience, but also to connect with community.
It's one of the only programs here at UNC, but also across the nation, that allows students to be philanthropic and give back to the community outside of the school for 4 years.
And allowing us to not only impact our community in a positive way, but also just make that connection in general. We're not just in this UNC college bubble. There's, like I said, a lot of needs out there in the community that we can help address, and we're very much a part of it.
The Bonner Leaders program is really important because of the commitment aspect of it, that service is not something that you can just decide to do one day and then not do another day. Service is a lifetime commitment. Justice is a perpetual thing that you have to fight for.
Bonner really helped shape my experience here at UNC. It gave me a second home, really, and people who I could go to and trust in case I had a problem or needed just someone to talk to after, getting a bad grade on an exam.
It also creates a means through which we can have conversations about social justice, about the issues that we want to fight, and we can have support in doing that.
Really taking on real projects and really making an impact and a long-term impact at the community sites, but also within the community.
You really get to know the organization. You become a really important part of what they do, and there's a lot of trust in that. It's kind of difficult sometimes. But it's extremely rewarding as far as the experience you get out of it.
So I'm just, okay.
Alright, so.
I've grown up a lot.
So right here?
Yeah.
You're good, you're recording, please.
Yep.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm gosh. Personally, what the Bonner program means to me, I feel like it was my Carolina experience because it took my degree, which was sociology, and it put it into practice in understanding systems of oppression and how it actually impacted people within my own community.
So my role at the Jackson Center has evolved from being a part of different projects to just kind of focusing on Heavenly Groceries. We are addressing food insecurity and hunger in the Chapel Hill Carborough area, as well as other surrounding towns.
I think that it's important for kids to have a lot of motivation and mentorship in terms of education, in terms of finding themselves and representation in literature. And so for that reason, I think the work that I do is important because I get to be with kids one-on-one, help them, tell them that they're smart, even if they feel like they don't know how to read, and they get the extra push they need to continue to motivate themselves and to find themselves and their passion for literacy.
Hargrave's after-school program, I think the work matters there because it's interesting to see that right outside of the edge of campus there are communities, especially children, who don't have the opportunities or the privilege that we do. And so my work matters working at that after-school program because I was able to take the skills that I had being fortunate enough to be a student here at the university and take those skills and help students out there.
The work we do at Volunteers for Youth is really important because we're providing enriching experiences for various youth throughout our community and decreasing delinquency rates. When I first came into the Bonner program, I served as a community mentor and did one-on-one mentorships with elementary school kids. And that was a really great experience getting to interact with the children. And now I have moved on to doing more administrative things for our organization.
I came in, scared little baby freshman, thinking okay, I'm going to tutor some people, but how am I going to change a little life? Or make a bigger impact that way. And as I've gone on, Samathian has been, my director, Samathian has been a great help in figuring out exactly what there is to do. And also Stephanie, who was sort of ran the program for a good 2 years, and it was the best ever. But now, I pretty much feel like we here are all running the program together.
Farmer Food Share's mission is to connect people who grow food with people who need food. And so trying to get awesome, local, sustainably grown produce from farmers at this market to food pantries and other hunger relief organizations that wouldn't otherwise have access to it. But every week is different, which I think keeps it interesting. I'm not, clocking in an office, which is always a relief. I get to spend time outside and do things I enjoy and also, learn so much.
Bonner is actually the reason why I decided to become a social economic justice minor, and just really think more about my positions of privilege as a student. Our vision statement at Black Space is to shape change through any medium necessary. And basically what that means is we work a lot with youth and youth empowerment, and we have various programs that not only allow you to become involved in Pan-Africanism and recognizing the struggles that Black people both locally and internationally go through, but also just as a medium to be creative, as a medium to explore entrepreneurship in the different programs that we support.
Working Mindset matters because it was originally an unmet need until the Jackson Center came along. For example, before the Jackson Center came along, there was an increasing gentrification of the Northside neighborhood. I really started out with direct volunteering. I did a lot of the administrative work, and I also went around and delivered our Northside news around the Northside neighborhood. So a lot of direct volunteer service. But as I transitioned, they've really given me the opportunity to take lead on a lot of projects. It's been really great that the Jackson Center has given me the trust to really take a leadership role on.
Empowerment is super important, I think. Chapel Hill has been having this problem where students have been kind of occupying all the housing for local residents here. So empowerment is able to provide rental units to these local residents here who have been here since they were a child, and provide them a place where they can afford to live. It allowed me to apply my major in a real life experience. For example, I was able to create programs for empowerment that helps them with administrative tasks so they can focus on more important things like grant writing and meeting the needs of our clients.
So at Blue Ribbon, specifically, we provide opportunity for students of color and those that have been underprivileged throughout their schooling, from fourth grade until their senior year, and so that offers them extra academic help, extracurricular scholarships, and prepares them for college. I've gotten to know so many people, so many different perspectives, and gain a greater perspective in the community here at Chapel Hill, but something that I'll also take with me as I leave soon.
And thank you for your time and effort and dedication that you put into the Bonner program, and also the Campus Y and the community as a whole.
Thank you, Lucy. It's just been awesome having her in this program, and it's really sad to see her leave, but we're definitely appreciative of the time that she's put in with us.
Lucy, I just want to thank you so much for leading this program for 6 years. If it weren't for you and all the commitment and devotion that you put into this program, it would have never become what it is today.
Thank you, Lucy, so much for giving me this experience that has been so invaluable and irreplaceable in my college career and life beyond.
Hi Lucy, thank you so much for just the work and the effort and the thought that goes into leading the Bonner program. You've really cared for us. You've really supported us throughout our entire college career, and I honestly could not imagine my academic career at UNC without the Bonner program and without your support.
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you for all that you've done for the program. You've helped shape my experience here at Carolina in so many ways. Thank you for always being there for me when I needed someone to talk to, and thank you for helping start the Bonner program.
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you so much for believing me. Thank you for listening to me when I come into your room just with all kinds of emotions, and thank you for helping me find a home here.
Hi Lucy, I just wanted to say thank you for all your hard work and your dedication that you put into the Bonner program, and for being such a great role model for myself and all the other Bonners. Congratulations on retirement.
Hi Lucy, I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to take a moment to thank you for all the work that you put in for the Bonner program. You've been an invaluable asset, and you're going to be dearly missed.
And say thank you very much for everything that you've given me. I'm wearing a traditional Ukrainian garb. I have been in Ukraine for 6 months now, and I would have to say that your words of wisdom and your mentorship has thoroughly helped me in my journey here, and of course in my journey at UNC. And I just want to say that without your guidance, I probably wouldn't be as educated and resilient as I am now. So thank you for everything, and I hope retirement is as great as it sounds.